Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's resume our 2022 Complete Beginner's Guide to Tales of Maj'Eyal with our Dwarven Bulwark. And we've got a couple of easier locales to handle, but I think it might be fun to go into the Trollmire and take care of this right now, primarily because this is where you will get the transmog chest if you don't have it. So let's just show you like what this would look like. And this does tell you this zone is so easy for you that you can stroll to the last area with ease. And I'm going to just show you what happens if you do that. We'll just stroll over, okay? And so we'll stroll to Trollmire 3, and now we can explore. And what we're going to find is a stone troll who is indeed level 10. And we can fight him, and we will just smack him like that and take him down. And we'll just kind of rest around, and we're going to be fighting some trolls. Now this is just a nice way, and apparently this lesser vampire, to move through areas which might not give you anything. But if you want to get all the experience possible, you don't have to skip. You can walk through it on your own. And I'm just going to wait, let him come up to me. I'll block, take him down, and let's just go ahead and annihilate this guy. And we're picking up good treasure, running around. We got a bear coming in. Blast him. This bear is also level 10. Bam, bam, bam. And we have 3 enemies on the screen, so a little bit more difficult. I'm just going to actually use my Dwarven Resilience. And then I'm going to step here. That slime splits up. And now it's time to kind of knock back everybody around me. Hit this guy. We're going to use our absolute blast of a shield slam, and then this guy has been rooted in place, and we'll take him down. So you can see, obviously, that even though this place is so easy for us, we still have to be careful because we can get a situation like this where there's just lots of enemies on the screen. And I'm going to just, shoot electricity like that. And it hits several of them, right? That's the beauty of electricity. It fires in a ray and goes through all of them. This grizzly bear is standing up. He's so angry. So we'll kill him. I'm going to just go to town. I have enough stamina. I can use all of my abilities. I will. And kill all of those enemies. We'll rest up, get our stamina back. And that right there is one of the reasons why I really feel that getting as many abilities as possible is the way to go instead of just focusing on one ability, because they go on cooldown. And so you want to be sure that you have another ability to use. Now look, we found some iron plate armor, which, isn't actually outstanding, but this armor just gives us 2 defense and 4 armor, whereas this really, really heavy armor that we just picked up is massive armor and gives us 7 armor, which is better, but it has no magical properties, so it's not as good as our extra hit points. But as soon as we can get something that's magical, we'll be rolling in it. Now there's a bunch of guys here. I'm going to start using my powers, and we'll just go ahead and knock these dudes away if we can. They didn't move away. And let's see, my health is actually dipping just a bit, so I'm going to block. I'm going to use resilience, and I'm going to start using my powers more readily. This is a cave troll, and this is a warg. Okay, and now we should be okay, and we are okay. Got our talents back online, and here comes cave bear. Well, you're not in a cave, are you? Just charge over here. And look, that is Prox the Mighty. He is a boss. So we want to just finish this dude off, and we're going to lure Prox back. Oh, he's charged us. Okay. I just don't want to fight anything but Prox. Unfortunately, there is this giant Venus flytrap down here. Alright, so we're going to use Dwarven Resilience, or Resilience of the Dwarves, I suppose. We're going to block. We hit him with Retaliate, so we're going to do Shield Slam, because it's going to do a ton of damage. Then we will do Shield Pummel. And I'm just going to see how we do. I'm just hitting him. I'll use block. We got a big hit there. And took him down. And we got a new achievement, which is getting level 10 on roguelike mode. Got a character there. We did it. Tremendous. And we get a tattered paper scrap, which gives us a quest called Hidden Treasure. And we also got like an item there. And a belt. Ooh, we needed a belt. Okay, great. The way to the treasure is to the east, but beware, death probably awaits there. And so what they mean is there's more treasure to the east in the next zone over, but it's guarded quite formidably by a big baddie that also is, if we can kill it, will give us the transmog chest. It won't give this character the chest because it already has it, but if you don't have it, this is how you will get it. And make no mistake, that enemy is difficult, so leveling up is helpful. And you can see Prox just like leveled us up, and we're 64% of the way to the next level. So these bosses in these easier areas are terrific ways to just get a bunch of experience. And we're fighting some ghouls who, you know, have a little bit of sustain, and we're gonna level up. So, oh, we hit a big one. That's right, level 10. So we get a new category point at level 10, in addition to our class points and stat points. We're going to go ahead and boost our strength and our constitution. We cannot increase strength anymore. It's capped by our level. So now I'm going to start boosting constitution more. Hit points in roguelike mode are always vital for me. Alright, so we got 2 class points, and I think what I'm going to do is get Perfect Strike and Spell Shield, and just get 2 new abilities. Perfect Strike, Spell Shield. Okay, but I could also right-click these. We have a category point. So what you can do with a category point is either learn a new talent by opening one of these technique categories, okay? Or you can improve a known talent category efficiency by 0.2. So you see how technique, shield, offense, the efficiency is times 0.13. I could put this up to 0.15 and make these even more efficient, aka just more powerful. Or I could learn a new inscription slot, and that's up to a max of 5. And that's what we're going to use our category point for, because I just feel like having more inscriptions available is fantastic, and a little bit better than getting like battle tactics or war cries, just another technique. But if you're interested in these, you can open them up and see what they are, see what skills you would open up, and see what the requirements are. And if you're interested, okay, I'm actually going to go to inscriptions, and you can learn 2 new slots. Do you wish to buy one? And I'm going to say yes. And then I'm going to escape, and we're going to accept the changes. And now we have another inscription slot available. All right, so to use that, what we would do is go here, and we would inscribe another one of these, the shielding rune or the regeneration infusion of the Titan. And let's just, you can just click on it, and you can say, well, it's not the easiest way. The easiest way to see what you have is just down here. So we have regeneration that gives us 100 over 5 turns. And we have healing, which gives us 50 in a cleanse. And then we have the mirror image. But we don't have a shield. So I think it might be nice to have a shield. It absorbs 98 damage. Okay. It does scale with willpower, which is unfortunate. I think actually what we want to do is find a shielding rune that scales with a stat that we're actually raising. So we'll wait for that. This is much better than the infusion that we have. So let's say I want to use this. Now, I am now infused with Infusion Regeneration. And what happens is, let's see. It goes down here. So we have 2 regenerations at the moment, which is too many. You don't get to actually replace your infusion, I guess, unless you have max, and then it asks you which one you want to overwrite. So we'll do that when we get a better shield rune. But also, we got this mighty girdle. So look, we just have this regular belt. Doesn't do much, gives us encumbrance, but this is going to give us 4 armor, reduce our fatigue, boost our encumbrance even more, and give us 40 life. Pretty good. Alright, so we have found a door on Trollmire 3, and it says the rock is loose. You think you can move it away. Now, these are similar to the doors that we found locked in the dungeon. If you ever find anything like this and you're playing on permadeath mode, unless you're the really adventurous, risky type, I would skip it. I skip them myself because I don't know what's going to be back there, and it's probably going to be some like what we call in Dungeon Crawl, an out-of-depth encounter, like something that's way higher level than us, that maybe we could take it, maybe, but it's just not worth it, given the fact that if we die, the game's over. So, we're going to go to the next level. I'm going to... oh, that's right, we got these that I want to examine before I consider equipping them. These speed infusions are actually pretty good. So this gives you 411% speed for 1 game turn, which, this is rough, but the way to think about this, at least when I've used this in the past, is it's like 4 turns in 1. So it helps you run away. Alright, that's good enough. So let's look at these Spell Hunt Remnants again. I have just these Corrosive Iron Gauntlets of Strength, which are actually pretty good for me. They give acid damage, strength, and some acid resistance. Change my damage a little bit. 5 physical power, and these give you armor, defense, cunning, and will. They give you some nature damage. They do give you maximum life. And then it can be used to destroy an arcane item. I don't know why you'd want to do that. Some, like, to destroy an item that the enemy has? Huh. Let's see. No. Yeah. No, I don't think we'll use those. Alright. So, on this screen of the Trollmire, the last level, you're going to find guys like this, just regular troll, sure, no problem. But once you come around this corner, there is going to be a rock, and you have to move this one. I know I just told you not to on other screens, but on this one, it needs to be moved away if you want to actually fight the boss. But it's a warning, like there's something hard over here, so we're going to open it. Okay, and I'm going to back up and go all the way around the corner. I'll bring this regular forest troll with me, and let's see if anything else is coming. Here they come. And you can see in the log, I'm just periodically hitting them with lightning damage from my ridiculous lightning hat. So everything's getting spanked with that damage. And who's that? It's just a forest troll over there. Let's see if they come at me. They do. what we're doing is just thinning out the trolls so that when we face the big boy, he's by himself. Here comes a slime. It doesn't see us, unfortunately. Oh god, but the big guy does. Okay. So let's get around the corner and just... I'm going to stand here, fight it one at a time. Okay. And once the guy gets around the corner, here he comes. We'll start doing some stuff. So I'm going to use Resilience of the Dwarves. And I'm going to shoot this guy with lightning. Then we're going to just take a gander at Bill the Stone Troll. So he's level 14. You see he has almost 1,000 hit points, double my hit points. He's a big boy, big, brawny, powerful, and with a taste for halfling. So we need to be ultra concerned about this, and this is when you start using everything you've got. So we can use Perfect Strike once he gets closer. We'll use Block right away. I'm going to use Mirror Image to see if this will help. I'll use Perfect Strike, and then I'm going to look at my health. It's fine. And I'm going to attempt to Shield Pummel. And mercifully for us, Bill is fighting our mirror image. So I'm going to use my big ability, my Shield Slam. And now we've got Bill the Stone Troll down to 64%. I can just click on him, move the camera apparently, and we're at full health. Our mirror image is at 90% health, and we're rocking and rolling. Mirror image just taunted him again. But he's only going to last for one more turn. But he's done more than enough job. He's helped us soften up the main target. We'll use Block again. I'll punch Bill, and he actually did attack us. And you see he got the Counter-Strike temporary status effect. He did use Heroism on himself, which is alarming. We have had our armor sundered, and we have a little saturation, but we're going to just keep pressing on him and use Shield Pummel. And he's down to 18% after that massive hit there. I'll use Repulsion, knock him back, and while he's back here, I can move back. He's been stunned. You know, Repulsion, if it knocks them away, it can daze them and lock them in place. So I'm going to just wait a turn, get some cooldown, and we can just blast this guy with lightning. And he's at 2%. So I'll just hit him, and we got him. And you'll see that we finish a quest called Hidden Treasure. Now, this is a quest that we didn't even have. But often, when you go back and do these areas that you haven't done before, that are starter areas or starter quests for other characters, you can still get some credit depending on which one it is. So just go around and handle the lower level stuff that you can, and you might get, you know, a quest being done called Hidden Treasure. Now, we actually got this quest from that previous screen in the scrap of paper that told us to go here. Alright, and let's see what treasure we get. We got Tooth of the Mouth. Okay, great, which is a pick. And Tooth of the Mouth is a pick that you can use to interact with the environment, but you'll also see that it gives you 15 armor penetration, and it does 10 draining damage when people hit you, and it gives you 5% blight. So we're going to probably use this instead of our Totem of Healing at this point, because in all honesty, I don't use the Totem of Healing that much, and this is just a tremendous boost. It's a legendary item, might as well, right? Equip that. This Prismatic Iron Helm is not going to be better than our insane Cloud Color. But there's more treasure to get. And the slime eventually dies. And you can see in this little treasure pile here, we got money, a bunch of gems, and looks like some sling bullets, maybe? Iron shots, yep. And a mace. And that's it. And we'll leave. And I don't think I really need anything from this. Although, I think it's worth comparing. This is a great sword. This is a great maul. Nah, never mind. I want one-handed stuff. Okay. So now, in this case, you actually do have to go back through the Trollmire. You can't, at least as far as I understand it, you can't exit. Like, the game lets you skip the weak area through to the end, but then you can't just exit. You have to walk back through. But luckily for us, look what we got. Escort the Lone Alchemist. These quests are insane. Every time you find one of these escort quests, these are random. You find them in the field, do them, because the rewards are tremendous. So this Lone Alchemist has lost their way, and all you have to do is kind of guide them to a portal, and they'll teleport out, and right before they do, they will give you a reward. So I always take these. So I'm going to say, lead on, I'll protect you. First option here. And then they just kind of follow them. You move this way, right? It does say, escort the Lone Alchemist to the recall portal, but we don't know where it is. So I kind of just let them go, and you see how the Lone Alchemist like knows the way. They're going this way. And just make sure you're protecting them. Get this belt, sure. And I'm just going to push 5 and wait. I'll go over this way, kill anything that's in their way. And where are you going? Do you know where it is? Alright. So here's a bad guy up here. Oh, yep, the alchemist is going over there, and you see they say, help, something to the southwest. So they found an enemy because they want to go that way. And they don't usually fight. They're just moving quickly. And there's a rattlesnake. Alright, and you can see their health. Luckily, we're fine. We just want to make sure they don't die doing something foolish. So just stick with them. Look, there's the portal over there to the west. You can see it. It's that purple circle. And we're going to go through. And they found a better way there. And as soon as they get there, they will be like, you're done with the quest. And they says, thank you for my friend. I don't think I would have survived without you. Probably not. And then you get to choose between all of these different rewards. And there is a lot. Now, you know, some are better than others. Okay, just click quest done. And then push escape. And then now you can choose and look between these. So you can get Dex plus 5. Right, so you can straight increase a stat by 5, which is insane. Magic by 5. We can learn Staff Mastery, Challenge, Channel Staff, Stone Touch, or we can allow training of the talent category Spell, Stone, Alchemy, or Spell, Staff, Combat. So what this means is like we'd open up that on our skill tree when we level, and then we just have this whole category unlocked and could learn everything within it at Mastery 1.0. Now, you know, for our character, most of our stuff is 1.3, so this is still pretty good. Or you can just outright learn an ability. This stuff is actually not very good for me, for the character that I want to build right now. But I think that Dexterity is the best for us, right? It gives us accuracy, defense, chance to shrug off critical hits. So those all sound good. We also leveled up, by the way. We must have done that when we killed Bill, and I forgot. Alright, there you go. So all kinds of good things are happening. I mean, look how many rewards. So if I go to my character, you'll see that now my dexterity has gone up by 5, right? So that's tremendous. We feel very good about that, and we're going to level up. All right, so our dex is, you know, its base is 12, but it got pushed up by 5 by that quest, so now it's 17. So if there were any skills that we wanted to learn that were locked behind dexterity, we'd be better at that, but we don't really have that many. Now, because we've got level 11, we can boost our strength by 2, and that's the max, and then we'll do constitution. And now we have a class point to use. and we can pick where we want to put that. We also have a generic point, which is amazing. So lots of things to consider. Now, what I like to do at this point is, okay, we've gotten everything. We have 1 point in just everything over here. Now it's time to focus on what we want to improve. We can see what happens. Rush will go up by only 1 range, so I don't think it's worth it. Now, we did take Shield Expertise, which, you know, boosts our damage. We could do Shield Slam, which would basically make it do more damage for each hit, 86 instead of 74%. Riposte. Shield Pummel will also stun for an extra turn, okay? And the damage goes up for both hits. So I think that's actually what I'm going to do. I like Shield Pummel. I use it all the time. So let's raise this up because it increases the stun by a turn. So I'm happy with that. And then now we have a generic point that we can use. What do we want to use? Heightened Senses. That's not bad. But I really like combat accuracy. It's just so good to not miss, okay? We could also take, well, we don't want Dagger Mastery, that's no thanks. This would increase our just raw damage, it's always good. This decreases the cooldown and strengthens resilience of the dwarfs. This boosts Stone Skin in terms of the armor you get, which is a lot. And this also just gives you a flat 4% resistance to damage. But I think for me, I want the accuracy. I just love it. I love hitting. Alright, and then we just push escape and we say yes. And then we can just push Z and get out of here. Now, if you want, you know, you can walk over here and get this, you know, lore scroll, but for us, we're just really focusing on experience, getting EXP. Alright, do we want this belt? Nah, probably not. Not compared to the legendary belt that we have. Ooh, we have a special enemy here, look. It's a rare forest troll. Okay, level 9. Let's start using some abilities. Resilience of the dwarves, and we're going to pop Perfect Strike. Now, both Resilience of the Dwarves and Perfect Strike are instantaneous usage speed, which means it doesn't take any time to do it. And it just gives us this huge boost, which we're happy with. And we're going to then block. And he knocked us away, which is rude. But that's okay. It didn't seem to do any damage to us, and I'll just charge right back. I'll be like, you can't do that to me. How dare you? And that charge did half of his health. And then let's just do our newly powered shield pummel to the guy. And he has 3% health. He's dead. Kill this guy. And look at that. 55% on to level 12. Pick that up. And just keep looking around. Okay. Boop boop. And, oh, lots of enemies. Interesting. Alright, so let's just resilience to the dwarves and block, and then I'm going to use my repulsion because there were a bunch of enemies around me, and then there we go. Good. Again, at this point, we're on Trollmire level 1, so this shouldn't be hard, and it's really not. This degenerated skeleton archer is having some fun with us, but we're okay. We're hitting everything with our lightning, having a good time. These guys are spitting damage at us, by the way, which is actually annoying. But we can just get our health back whenever we want by just resting. And 66% of the way to the next level. Remember, I'm just fighting stuff more for the experience than anything else. Mm-hmm. Okay. I think we've actually did it. Yeah, we did. All right. And this is a big leather cap, but we're not going to wear it. We're going to transform it. And we did it. I'm actually going to go to Dearth, this town here. Go in. And let's check this place out. So this is a town, you're safe. But I do want to point out that there is a quest you can get from this guy right here. The Shady Cornac who says, hey, you, come here. So go over and talk to this dude. And he's going to have you fight in an arena. This will unlock a new game mode and a new character. And you just say, I am strong. What do you have to offer? I'm ready for battle. Let's go. Sounds like fun. I'm ready. Bam. And he, like, takes you to this arena where you have to fight. And you get a new quest called the Agent of Arena. And you get this awesome music. Now, you see this guy is, like, level 14. This quest is scaling with us, but we're going to be just fine with our character here. I'm going to charge this guy. And shield pummel. And we killed it. So now there's a gladiator. I'm going to use resilience to the dwarves. I'm going to block. Use shield slam. And we'll just use our accuracy boost. Hit this guy. He's jumped away. We'll just walk over. Kill him. And then now the arcane blade is on us. And we'll walk over. I'm going to block. I'm going to use shield pummel. And we did it. That's how easy that was. But look what's awesome about this quest. Once you do this, you just defeat those 3 guys in here. And I recommend waiting until, you know, you're around this level to do it, just to make sure it's easy for you. Because you are locked in here. And you can die. There's no escape. But once you do it, you get 2 generic talent points. So you basically get this done. You finish the arena in roguelike mode, and then you'll get this like moment in the game where the developer asks for money if you haven't purchased the game. I purchased the game on Steam and have played it for free, so I've given the developer money, so do so if you haven't, in some capacity, because it's, you know, it's a fantastic game. You want to support people who are making it, right? And let's just use the exit once you're done picking up all the gear. And I'm not going to use any of that. This armor is too light for us, and it's a staff. But look at this. Not only did we get level 12, and we're actually almost level 13. Watch what happens when I click level up. You'll notice that I have 2 generic points. Oh, I didn't level up. I'm sorry. The up arrow just means that I have generic points to spend. Okay, I was going to say, how'd they get so much experience? I didn't. I was 66% thereabout on my way, and I got 20% closer to level 12. But the reason the up arrow was by our character indicating a level was because we have 2 free generic points. So remember how I was debating on what I wanted to put points into? Well, now we just get to do that for ourselves. I'm going to take thick skin. I've been meaning to. It's just 4% straight damage reduction. We don't need light armor training at all with this character. We're using big boy armor. And we could think about vitality. Reduce the duration of negative status effects and give us our boost when we get below 50% health. Very good. But, I think that even though my cunning is terrifying, right? It's 12. We can put 1 point in heightened senses if we want to see creatures and get an idea a little bit more about what's going on around us. And I'm going to put 1 point in that. It's not insanely good, but you can detect traps. You can detect stealth easier. And this is just something to overall help us navigate the dungeon, and we got a free point, so let's do it. I accept the changes. Now, you can go around and explore the rest of the town. There is a shop here, which is selling infusions. There is a equipment pick store. There's a gem shop. And look at this. It's our buddy, an alchemist. And so you can talk to the alchemist and be like, yes, I accept your quest. And pick which potion you want. And for us, I'll take precision and be happy. All right, everybody. Well, we've completed even more, and we're doing great. I think this is a good place to end the episode. I want to say thank you so much for watching. Take care.